Tourism Works, brought to you by the Guam Visitors Bureau.
Hafa, my name is Kaz Endo. I'm the CEO or Chief Experience Officer of Conquer Sports. I'm involved with the tourism industry through entertainment sports, and of course, whenever we travel around this region with our other Conquer events in Palau and Saipan, of course, they always ask, where did this originate from? And we always tell them Guam. That's our home base, and I think a lot of that interest comes back to Guam and say, okay, we want to go visit Guam too. The most gratifying part of my job is really fulfilling our mission, which is wellness through play. And it started off with that concept, actually local concept. We wanted kids to go back to the fields and sweat again. This is a digital generation where they, their idea of playing is on an app, right? I grew up on the playgrounds, and I believe that when you're in the playgrounds and you're playing with other kids, different nationalities, it's a bonding experience, And so with Conquer, we came up with wellness through play. And if we put a giant playground out there in the middle of nowhere, would other people come out and play? And the last 4 years that we've been doing this, my answer's been always yes, because we've had over 3,500 people do the event. How does tourism work for me? On an individual level, obviously the income that's generated through the revenues from tourism benefits my business and the other things I do. I have restaurants and I have a marketing company outside of this. But outside of my personal gains, I think for tourism, it continues to grow the community. We try different things. New opportunities are out there. So as a resident here, just living here in the community, tourism really opens the floodgates for opportunity. And I think a lot of people don't really see the two connections sometimes. The reason you'd support tourism, especially in our infrastructure, in our economy, is we don't really have any other means of generating the revenue. We're not into manufacturing. We're not, we're not big in farming. We're not big in, distributing energy. We're just not that type of place. We're in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. We're an island, and what we have is our natural resources to get people to come out here and enjoy the beaches, the sun, the great weather, the hospitality, the food. And so all of that gets packaged under something called tourism. And I think it's been our #1 selling point, #1 revenue source, because we do it so well. And I think the challenge for tourism is moving forward is, do we want to be more than that, or do we want to just really focus on what we're good at and do more of that instead of trying to be too many things to too many people? Hafa, my name is Kaz Endo, and I am the CEO of Conquer Sports. That's Chief Experience Officer, and this is why tourism works for me.
Tourism Works, brought to you by the Guam Visitors Bureau.